Okay, we're going to look at another question from this November 18 paper, and this question deals with the Cos Rule. It deals with the Cos Rule. Let's just take a look at it. Okay, here we go. Whoops, pressed the wrong button there. The Cos Rule, here we go. It starts off and it tells you this story about A, B, C, D being a great big plot of land. And they're kilometers. Wow, it's a giant plot of land. AD is 3 kilometers, DC is 4 kilometers, that's given. The angle D is 110 degrees, and the angle B is 50 degrees. You're also given that AB is parallel to CD. First question, calculate the length of AC. That's this length cutting across the plot of land here. Well, that's two sides and an angle in between. And if you know your Cos rule, it's almost like Pythagoras. And all you do is take the two sides and square them to get the long side squared, just like Pythagoras. But there's a correction factor here, minus 2ab, minus 2 times 3 times 4 times the cosine of the angle in between. Just put that into your calculator, press the square root button, because you don't want AC squared, you want AC, and you get the distance AC. It's 5.76 kilometers. Okay, there's the first question. Now let's figure out the size of angle ACD, this angle right here. Well, let's take a look at it. We know this is 5.76 now. We know all three sides. Well, if you know all three sides, you can figure out any angle in a triangle. And maybe you remember how to do it. What you do is you take these two guys and square them, subtract it from this guy squared, and all over 2 times these two sides multiplied together, it's like this. It's like a squared plus b squared, or sorry, a squared plus b squared minus c squared over 2ab. That's a formula that you can generate. Or you could put it into the cosine rule and solve it. But it looks like this. You square these two sides, subtract this side squared over here, 3 squared, all over 2 times them multiplied together. And what you'll end up with is the cosine of the angle. Then you'll get an answer, some weird number. Just go shift cosine of that answer, and out pops the angle. And the angle is, shift cosine, the angle is, not the cosine of the angle is 29.32 degrees. So you hit shift cosine of this answer, and you'll get the angle. Now we know the angle here is 29. The angle ACD is 29.32 degrees. Now the last thing is determine the area of the plot of land, the whole. Determine the area of the plot of land to the nearest square kilometer. So we're going to do that next. Okay.